Hello and welcome back to From Our Mind to Yours. I'm your host,
Yep.
Destiny.
I'm D'Angelo.
Can anybody notice anything different if you're watching on YouTube? Yes, we got some mic stands. We're real official in this beat.
Right. Leveling up.
I love it. I told D'Angelo, I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to get these mic stands because every time we move we were holding the mic, so every time we'd move our hands on it, you could hear it in the audio. And
Rubbing the mic stick. Sorry.
D'Angelo.
It just came out. I realized it as I was saying it and it came out.
Is that why you said stick like that?
Yeah, because I caught myself.
Anyways, what was I saying?
Damn.
Oh, I was telling D'Angelo that I had been wanting to get these mic stands for a while now, and I just didn't because I was like, I don't need to just like keep buying stuff. Like it's fine. Like us holding the mics work. It's not like it doesn't work. But then I was like, you know what? Am I operating out of this version of me that I know that I am, that can do whatever she wants, get whatever she wants,
buy whatever you want,
the universe is always supporting me,
mm-hmm.
type of vibe?
Yes.
Or am I operating out of a lack mindset where I was trying to trick myself into thinking I don't need to get these just because what I have right now works, but I wanted the mic stands and it would help elevate the look of the podcast, the professionalism, the audio quality of it. And I chose to look at it as investing into our podcast and investing into us. And because we do take this seriously, I know we are new to this and we're learning as we go, but we're taking this to the top, baby. Okay. So everybody that is here, tag along for the ride because we're going to be doing this for a while. Okay.
Wow. And notice how she said a lack mindset, not in a financial standpoint, in a personal expression standpoint. I don't need this because I already have this, realizing that elevating herself and getting the things that will feel good and, not operating in a lack mindset, knowing that you can have all these things, you can accomplish all these things. These are the little steps it takes to get to the top and to be better and to utilize the tools that we have here. And,
you have to invest in yourself.
Don't think of lack. No such thing.
No, because you're the only one that's going to take yourself to the places you want to go, to the heights that you want to reach, to meet the goals that you want to reach. So it's important to invest in yourself.
Exactly.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to start that off by saying, yes, we have new mic stands, and I love it. I'm really proud of it. But that's not what this episode is going to be about.
It's not going to be about the mic stands.
No. So this episode, I want to talk about how
it's getting deep.
We all have these dreams and ideas of what we want our life to look like.
Yes.
And I want to talk about what the process is like. Not you seeing my
it's okay. Yeah, these are the notes.
It's okay. I wrote my notes down.
This is the masterpiece.
I usually have them in my phone, but this time that was the pencil and the piece of paper were the closest things to me, so I just grabbed that.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about what the process of making your dreams a reality have been like.
For us.
What it's like what do you do to co-create your reality? What does your inner world look like? And has it been tough, or has it been a struggle sticking to embodying a new version of you? So that's just like the overview of it. I want to go step by step through each of those questions.
Yeah. They'll kind of trickle and roll into each other.
For sure. So do you want to talk, or?
What was the first one again? Making your dreams look like
what
a reality?
has the process been like of making your dreams a reality for you? What has that been like for you? I mean, I guess we could talk about all of those. What does it look like? What does your inner world look like? What has it been like sticking to that? It kind of all just goes together.
Yeah. My dreams, like we talk about all the time, my dreams are to master crafts, weaponry, building stuff. I tell people at work all the time. I tell her all the time. My dream is to be a house husband. I'm trying to stay home. I'm trying to build shit. I'm trying to be an
Period.
archer, the best archer. Practice with my staff, my swords. So the process of that is, for me, first thinking about it, believing it, knowing that I can do those things, step by step, taking steps towards doing those things. Like, I have my bow. I was shooting once a weekend, twice a weekend. Now I've been trying to do it during the weekdays, getting better and better. You can't go from A to Z, so you have to take those things step by step, slowly go into them, go into one, go into another, whatever you can handle at that time.
I'm not used to these mics. Sorry. I didn't expect this mic to slap me in the
Mic
face
stand.
right now.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know that you liked, well, you knew you liked archery, but you've never really shot a bow like that.
Yeah.
So you didn't know how much you were going to like it until you actually tested it out in real life.
Exactly. A lot of things that stops people in that manifesting process and creating process is self-doubt, a lack mindset. A lot of people, when they think of doing something that they want to do, they don't think that they're going to be good enough, or they think about, maybe the opinions of other people and the commentary of other people.
I did.
Absolutely. For
I've
me,
experienced that.
yeah, absolutely. We all have, and at some point or the other,
Yeah.
I have before. I'm a lot better now at not caring what people think and just doing the things I want to do and trying it, right? And if it doesn't work for me, I'm going to let it go. If it does work for me, I want to be the best at it. So that's what I love to do. And for me, that process is continuing to just trickle those things in, try it again, try it more than once if I'm not sure, let it go as soon as I feel that it's just not for me anymore. So manifesting that part is, pretty easy once you figure out what works in the way of the steps for you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Before you move on to the next part of what you might have to talk about, I just want to speak on this real quick.
Yeah.
This was a real key point in me understanding the differences between me being a generator and you being a manifesting generator, because manifesting generators are, not that generators aren't multifaceted, but manifesting generators are very multifaceted. They're supposed to test out so many different things. And when they notice something really isn't exciting them anymore, or isn't really working for them anymore, they're supposed to pivot and shift and move on to something else without putting too much stress on it about oh, I put this much time and effort into it, I should stick with it. You're supposed to just go with what your gut is telling you to shift with. And when you first started making pens, for anybody that doesn't know, D'Angelo has his own lathe machine. He was busting out
the whole thing,
a whole bunch of these dope pens.
Beautiful
They looked
pens.
so sick. He was selling them, all the good stuff. But at some point, after a little bit of time of him making those, he started slowing down, and then eventually wasn't really making them anymore. And
haven't made them in a while.
My first thought, as not being a manifesting generator, was what are you doing?
Why aren't you doing that?
Why aren't you making pens? You said you wanted to make pens. You bought the lathe. You bought all this other extra stuff to make these pens.
You
bought
30 pens
you
already.
bought everything. Exactly. You bought everything to make these pens. How are you just gonna be no, I'm not really feeling that no more. But to somebody that's not understanding of who a manifesting generator is, yes, the design type, or just not understanding that at all, I'm sure it could look that way, and those were my thoughts at first, and I never expressed this to you before either.
Absolutely.
But those were thoughts that I had, but I kept them to myself because I had...
No, you've expressed some of those thoughts.
No, I've asked you, are you gonna make pens? What's going on with that? I didn't
can take whatever I want from that.
Yeah, I didn't directly say that. D'Angelo drew whatever conclusions he wanted to draw from that, because I am not known to be very subtle with how I'm expressing how I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah, and I'm just very good at.
Yeah. You can put clues 2 and 2 together. But anyways, I was like, yeah, what's going on? But understanding how a manifesting generator works, I couldn't push him. And I knew that. That's why I didn't go like full in, like, why aren't you making more pens? That's why I was kind of like trying to be a little more subtle about it to kind of gauge how he was feeling,
Yeah.
to see like if he actually wanted to keep doing these pens anymore or if he wanted to shift to something else. Because knowing what I know about our design types, I didn't want to pressure him and make him feel like he was doing something wrong with kind of letting that fade out a little bit.
Or
And
doing
like,
something I didn't want to.
exactly,
Yeah.
like if you did decide that you like making pens was cool, but it's not really what I'm like really wanting to do right now,
Yeah, yeah.
that who am I to tell you that that's wrong? You know what
And
I'm saying?
it was a
Go ahead.
good short period, you know.
Yeah.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
But that was definitely a learning lesson
Yeah.
for me, and I just wanted to speak on that to
Mm-hmm.
let you know that I understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was actually a pretty cool lesson for me to see how a manifesting generator works, and to embed within my subconscious that it's okay. He's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
try different things out,
That's
and
how he
if
works.
something works for him, he's going to take it to the freaking he's going to take it to the stars, okay?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, if it's not what he wants to be doing, he's going to drop it and let it go, and I'm not going to stand in his way of what his purpose here is or what drives him just because I feel like he invested so much into something that he needs to see it through. That's just not
Yeah, yeah.
how he works.
Not how I operate.
I'm sorry. I dragged that on a
No,
little
no,
bit,
that
but
was
that's,
great.
yeah.
I love hearing it.
Yeah.
And like we know, my manifesting style is very specific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a specific
Mm-hmm.
manifester. And so pens was a great example of something very specific.
Right.
Because every person I told I make pens was like, "You make what? Pens out of what? Like how do you do that?" They were like amazed. They've never
Yeah, I
met
got the
anybody
machine, dog.
who makes pens, and I thought that was very cool that everyone was shocked
Yeah.
at how specific that craft I liked to do was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "That's fucking cool. I'm gonna buy a pen just because you made it." You
I
know?
mean, even just you expressing like, I want to perfect myself in archery and with my staff and stuff. I was thinking the same thing as you were saying that. Like, that's so cool to me because nowadays people think that like individuality and thinking for yourself and liking different things and maybe not everybody likes is weird
Yeah.
or it's not normal or something. And I think not just because it's outside of the norm, I just think it's cool because you're not just, I don't know, I feel like the mainstream stuff
Being
is
a sheep.
just, yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like everybody just wants to be a rapper or an influencer. Those
Yeah.
are like the two top main things right now that everybody's trying to, or make a podcast, but don't lump us into that group because this
Yeah.
is we're actually doing this because we love this. This is some real
This
shit right
is
here.
raw,
This is not
authentic.
just a podcast just
Raw,
to make some money type
authentic.
shit. Because we, never mind. I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah, girl.
I'm not gonna stop my blessings. Okay.
Right. For real.
But I think it's cool because not a lot of people, even though they do, I know they have these passions, things that they like to do.
Or things that they
They're
may
not,
like to try.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not confident enough to pursue those things because they feel like there's just these one, two, three different paths to success because that's what they see other people doing.
Well, yeah, and it's all fear-based.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
absolutely fear-based why people don't pursue the things that they love or think they would love or find a fascination in, but in secret.
Yeah.
Those are the things people have in their head, the relationships that they have with themselves. But everything that comes after thinking of those things is, are people going to think it's cool? Am I going to be good? Is this accepted? All these different control-based thoughts from everything outside of what is them and what's in their own head and their own, mental home. They build a lot of it off of what other people think.
Yep.
So they don't, they're
I
all
agree.
scared. They're scared to do the things they love. I love
agree.
to do the things I love. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who's watching. I don't give a fuck what people think. I just want to do it. Okay.
I love that.
Yeah. Just like climbing those trees at the park earlier. I climbed two big ass trees at the park. It was so fun.
I don't know what it was about having these mic stands that was like a pivotal shift for me.
Yeah, yeah. That brought you to a level of your own personal success.
Yeah.
Right? That you were
It
like,
really brought it all
I'm
together
official,
for me.
bitch. I
Like
got a mic stand,
I'm
bitch.
really doing this.
Exactly. No, I
I
love it.
remember, I don't know. It's just been so many years. I guess
Yeah.
to answer the question that D'Angelo answered,
Yeah. Very first
we
one.
all have dreams and ideas of what we want our life to look like. What has the process been like of
Yes.
making that a reality? What is it? Oh, that's another point I wanted to speak on that you didn't really speak on for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you did. I guess just not in the way that I'm thinking. I wanted to speak on what it's like embodying this new
I
version.
was just going off the first question. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna answer the other
Oh,
ones.
go ahead.
No, no.
No, I want you. I want you to get yours out too.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what is
How?
it?
What do you do to co-create your reality?
Okay, I did kind of speak on that, which
Okay.
was
So,
uh, putting in the work on actually doing those things, making time. You
okay.
have to
So
focus
what?
a lot of energy on that.
What does your inner world look like, and has it been tough sticking to embodying a new version of you?
Inner world mentally.
Hmm? That. What else would that be?
Okay, so if I'm gonna put it very blunt, I gotta, like I say all the time, a fucking proverbial penthouse. Like, I guess my inner world changes. But when I think of things in my inner world, it is my dreams and things, my dream home, the places that we're going to visit, the mountain that I always bring myself back to that I'm meditating on while I'm looking at the water down, well, whatever. Like I tell you before. Uh, I guess if that's how you're kind of asking. My inner world is a safe space, it's a healthy space. It's a place for a lot of collaboration between my subconscious and my conscious mind, right? Because your downloads are the cause, right? And the effect is what you put out here consciously. And so I guess in my inner
World.
inner world, right? I guess sometimes it's like a big office table where it's me facing a bunch of me's trying to figure out how my life is going to go. What's the best way? All right, what do you got? What do you got? Yeah, I see your hand up there in the back. Yeah, bring it up. And then embodying a new version. It's getting,
Has it been tough sticking to embodying this new version of you? That's living
yes.
out your dream life.
Yes, because in times where I think I have deleted my subconscious triggers to certain things, the universe shows me that I haven't. and and that I wasn't ready yet to get rid of that. Um,
It's like that saying I've seen, or not. I don't know if it's a saying or whatever, but I've just seen someone say on social media, "Are you really healed, or have you just been in isolation without any of your triggers surrounding you with, like, basically with like nothing to trigger you?"
yes,
And then
exactly.
you go out and shit starts triggering you, and you're like, damn, okay, this is
Yeah.
different than being by myself or just secluded in general, not really around a bunch of people that
Yeah, yeah.
could possibly trigger you.
Right, because your subconscious and your consciousness have to meet up. And when they're in balance with each other, then that's how you know that you've changed the subconscious and reflected it back into the
Right.
conscious world. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? So if you really did change that trigger, your
You're going to
subconscious would
react
not
differently.
react and you will notice your consciousness react to the new subconscious download. So you won't react to that shit no more. That's how you know when you've changed it. And when I think I'm there and it, pulls me back in, like it puts me in a choke, like someone stuck
It's
up
so
behind me.
frustrating.
Exactly. But that's where the
always,
power comes back to you,
yeah.
right? Right? You notice it, conscious, boom, keep downloading it until it's there. you got to stay consistent because it's not a one-time dealio.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no time span on it. Some people download things into their subconsciousness very quick, and consistency comes easy. Persistence comes easy for them, and they know how to, put in that work towards that thing. Some people it takes a while, right? There's relapses more common before the subconscious downloads.
I've had lots of lessons loop right back around. Like, God
Yeah.
damn,
Right. I thought
I
I
thought I
fixed
was
that
done with
yesterday.
that.
you know.
Clearly, I'm not, because I
Exactly.
reacted the same way that I did all the other 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times.
Yeah. So I guess to answer the question, embodying the new me can have some complications. I don't think it's ever tough
Mm.
because the place I've gotten to now, the things I've adopted into my mindset, it's never tough. It does get, a little irritating sometimes, but embodying it, embracing it, that's the key to success. Flowing with the new yous whenever they're interchanging, and
Yeah.
elevating. You have to let you take you for a ride and trust that it's going to get you where you need to go. And that's how I feel. I'm getting a lot better at embodying the
I
new
like
me.
that.
Yeah.
My dreams and my reality. Don't even know where to start with this because I am a very emotional person, and with what my day to day looks like, I have the opportunity to be in my head a lot
Yeah.
and think about things a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dream world, my reality, in my
What does
inner
your inner
world
world look
looks
like? Yeah.
a lot different. Not a lot, but significantly different than what my life looks like right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess currently I'm working on I'm accepting of the way that my life looks like right now because of my own past actions and just what I have or have not done.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a negative way. I'm not upset with myself. I'm not just accepting it just because it's like, oh, that's just how it is. I'm more so taking myself from where I am currently and just working with what I have instead of just wanting things to be different.
Yeah.
But my inner world is very complex. It's very roller coaster, very up and down.
Like a roller coaster through a maze.
No, not that
Yeah,
complex.
yeah.
But yeah, it's very, very up and down. I'm very grateful for how far I've come and where I am at now. Like we were talking about earlier with like this whole setup, the fact that I have all these lights, the camera, the mic stand, the microphones, the recorder, like just
Yeah, and it feels like success.
this whole setup to me is like I have been wanting to do a podcast for years now, and I've dreamt of having a setup like this.
Right. This is
Obviously
the
it looks
proverbial
different.
penthouse.
Yeah, obviously it
Yeah.
looks different than what you think, but I mean, you're never going to get to where you want to get if you have to have it exactly the way you are picturing of it in your head, because the way you originally pictured it, you have to think about the version of you that you were at that time and the mental space that you were in. Like, you're probably limiting yourself a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit to what it could be. So obviously, yeah, it doesn't look anything like what I thought it would, but not in a bad way. And I'm just really grateful because this is what I've always wanted to do, and it's only up from
Yeah.
here. We'll see where we can take this. And
Exactly.
it's definitely been a little tough, a little triggering, consistently embodying this version of myself that allows myself to experience these good things. Like, yes, we have a podcast with all of the equipment that we possibly could need.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
doing it ourselves. And
And expressing ourselves
yes,
organically and authentically.
that alone is amazing. It's a huge key point in like being able to authentically express yourself without being afraid, without
Yes.
being nervous. And at the same time, like I had expressed earlier, trusting myself to make the decision to buy these different things instead of second guessing myself like I used to do, and just trusting my decision, trusting my vision, and knowing where I want to go with this, and knowing that I will be okay and I will be supported
And be
the
successful.
entire way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. Yeah, self-instilled confidence, like we've said before, is key to success.
For
In
sure.
anything you want to do, it does not matter. Success looks different for everybody. Success can be whatever. I mean, success for me is shooting the fucking center of the target with my bow every time I shoot it. To me, that's success, right? But I have the utmost and utter confidence in myself to be good at that and to be a master, at whatever. And I'm glad you're, embodying, you're embracing
Bro, I don't know what
your
it is
power.
about these mic stands. The
Right,
mic
shit.
stands did it for me. It even feels different this
Yeah.
time while we're recording.
Yeah.
Even you can, I'm sure, I don't know if other people can tell, but I know I can tell with the way we always flow, but it was different this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It was different. There
Yeah,
was a different energy in this room.
a lot of times we don't have the camera on and we're sitting there, we're talking, and she says it all the time. Damn, we could have been recording this. And I'm like, well, obviously it wasn't meant for the camera, but
Right.
what will be is, like,
Yeah.
right now.
And I don't ever regret it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
sometimes we have like shorter episodes, and I've grown to like it. I'm not upset with it because I know when we're done sharing, like we don't need to force
Yeah.
anything to
When the energy
happen.
dies
But
down.
it's just like there's so many good nuggets of wisdom that I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
we could have shared
Absolutely.
this. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. I'm sure it'll come out at some point if it's meant to be shared. So
Yeah, and I'm sure all you can tell by now, we're here to spread wisdom, just based off of our own experience. We're here to spread love, gratitude for everything, all these things that we've learned and actually implement in our life, right? Because like we've said before, you can know everything in the world, but if you don't utilize the information that you know, if it's not applicable to something that you're doing or using or creating, whatever, then it's useless knowledge, right? We learn these things, we implement them in our lives, we get the result of how they work and how we've learned they're supposed to work, and we share that. And we love if it resonates and clicks with other people. With other people, it won't, and it doesn't, which is cool too. That's how they live their lives. But based off of what we have thought was best for us, we just want to express to everybody else and see if it works for them. And we're learning this from people that it worked for them. So we tried it for us, and we're like, okay, it works for us. Let's spread it here and see where that goes.
I love it.
I'm just so you guys know, I'm a health freak too. I don't mind the plastic bottle. I know some of you are gonna put in the comments that bottle's not good. I know it's not good. Okay. But I am a health freak.
Anyways.
All right, everybody. I think that concludes our episode today.
Yes.
We're going to give it to our host.
This is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed.
What's this, episode 9?
Yep.
Episode 9.
Episode
Wow.
9. Oh, yeah, we didn't say that in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's episode 9. If you are watching on YouTube, if you liked this video, you enjoyed it, you liked hearing what we had to say, please give this video a thumbs up. That would really help us out. And subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you know when we post a new episode. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts,
play this shit on your drive to work. Play this shit on your drive home.
I said this on another episode. I think you just follow it. I think you follow. I really need to do my research. That's just, this is not acceptable. But I think you just follow the podcast page, the album or whatever it's called, and then
do what y'all know how to do. I'm sure y'all know how to do it.
Oh no, actually, I think because I don't think the other 2 podcasts that I listen to, I don't think I follow their pages or anything. But when I open my podcast app, because I've listened to them, it pops up like when there's a new episode right there in the front.
Oh yeah. So you'll see us.
Yes. I hope you enjoyed it.
I know y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Next. Bye.